Man, off season feels so long and so short at the same time, but I'm excited to be out here and really loving the energy and excited about what's to come.
AG mentioned that, a new energy. Explain that. What is this new energy?
I don't know, it just feels different. So again, I'm excited. You never want to get too excited before the season starts because every year every team is 0-0 and we have a lot to prove and a lot to improve on. But I like where we're starting at, and we'll see what happens.
I know Coach was talking earlier to us about this is a big opportunity for the rookies, the young guys that are out there for the first time with you guys to kind of prove themselves, see how they work with the system. What have you noticed from anybody specifically?
All I know is as a group, the rookies come in, they're quiet, they don't say too much, and they work hard. That's really all I could ever ask them. Rookie year is tough, going from the season to training for the combine to the pro days to the rookie mini camp straight. It's a lot, so they're coming in and working. That's all I could ever ask of them.
Anybody you're excited about out there?
It's so early to say, man. It's too early to say until you put shoulder pads on because it's just a different game until then.
Curious what you thought of Dan Snyder agreeing to sell this team. Obviously, it's a big deal.
Honestly, for the players, it doesn't change much. I mean, I've been saying this, and I know people probably didn't believe me, but from a player standpoint, we're focused on the season, man. And, of course, Dan Snyder owning the team, we had to answer questions about it, but it really didn't affect us as much as people may think. At the end of the day, I get paid to play double teams and rush the passer. Whoever's signing my paychecks, that doesn't affect how I'm going to do my job. So it just makes it so we don't have to answer those questions no more. But for the defense and the D-line, it doesn't change anything for us.
Well, you sense that new energy, though? Do you think that's related to it, or is it something different?
I definitely do, because the fans, honestly, are probably more affected than I was. I know a lot of fans were unhappy with how things were run, so just to see the energy from the fans is, it's exciting, man. This is a great city, and I know that once we get things going and rolling, this city's going to be on fire, so I'm excited.
Do you sense that from the team, too? Like Ron doesn't have to tell you guys that, right? You sense that from them?
Yes.
Everybody's kind of focused.
Yes and no. I mean, at the end of the day, man, I got a family to support, and I got a family to feed, so regardless of who's signing that paycheck, I got to go out there and produce.
Jonathan, to have that back, that secondary, complement what you're doing up front, that kind of part of the new energy, too, knowing that this defense back in front is kind of solid.
100%. I mean, new energy from everywhere. Coach Bieniemy is out here just orchestrating things, making offense looking really good. Defense is just another year under the system, another year with the core guys kept together, and there's a lot to be excited about.
John, you brought up Bieniemy. How much do you notice his energy out there?
Oh, I mean, you can't help but notice. I mean, you guys heard him the entire day, so I love it. I love that style of coaching, and I think it's going to really affect us in a positive way.
Also, you have a couple guys in your D-line aren't here, Chase and Montez. Big deal or not?
I don't think it's a big deal. I remember talking to Trent Williams, and at the end of the day, as long as they come ready to play when they get back, that's all that matters.
Is there value in missing time? Like, no one obviously wants to miss time, but when you have a contract situation to go through those steps of missing time, does it create leverage? Is it just simple as injury prevention? What's kind of the value of missing OTAs?
One thing I'll say is football is a great game, but a terrible business, and that's what sometimes is hard for the fans to understand. That yes, it's a game, but it's a business, and the business side can get nasty. I mean, you guys remember when I was going through my contract, I had to take some time off for myself, so I get it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all just trying to take care of our families, and Chase he's got to do what's best for him first. So, I mean, every situation is different. You can't really put a standard to if it's beneficial to miss, if it's not. But again, for me personally, as long as Chase and Sweat come back ready to play once season starts, that's all I can ever ask for.
With what Chase has been through with his kind of injuries and getting that action under his belt last year, what can people expect from him this year, or have you seen anything from him earlier this offseason when he's been around?
Well, I'll say this about expectations. Expectations just lead to disappointment. That's why I have no expectations for myself. I just have a standard that I try to play to, and as long as I meet that standard, regardless of the outcome, I can live with myself. So at the end of the day, only Chase knows. Only Chase knows, and my job is to make his life easier, and his job is to make my life easier, and our job is to make everybody's life easier. So, I mean, me saying what the expectations are really don't mean nothing, because if I could talk about how great he's going to do in all this, but he's got to go out there and play football, which I'm sure he's going to do. So, I think, including me, we'll see.
You got Fedarian back. How is he looking, and what's with him there? What does that do for you guys? I know, not looking at expectations.
Yeah, I mean, he looks good. I feel for him. I broke my foot my rookie year, so I know what it's like to miss most of the season. So he's just excited to get back and be with the guys. When you get hurt as a young guy, the biggest thing you realize is you just miss doing the little stuff. You miss stretching with the team. You miss working out with the team. All the things that a lot of guys sometimes complain about, you miss it when it's not there. So he's hungry and he's ready to work, and he's going to be great for us this year. Appreciate it.